Hello and welcome, BitMonger family. Monger with you here today. Hope you guys are all doing well. And in today's video, we are going to do a layer 1 comparison between Cardano and SUI. And I think you guys will find the results pretty shocking. Now, just so you guys know, and I've mentioned it before, but just as a reminder, I am not tribal. I am an investor. And I look at data, and that's how I make my decisions. This is not about marrying any fucking altcoin. I'm here to make money. And when I mean money, I mean whether that go into fiat, and then for me to buy hard assets, whether that be Bitcoin or gold or real estate, okay? And that's how I am going to win. And or disruptive stocks. I've also been heavily investing in disruptive stocks. And if you guys have been looking at the market, you would know that the stock market has absolutely been killing it. The AI plays have been absolutely crushing it, way more than even our crypto bags over the past, since the beginning of the year. It's just been insane. So if you are investing in disruptive technology, good on you. And I include crypto with that, but I believe you need to have positions in both. And I'm going with the chains that are gaining adoption and that I can see those metrics and daily active users, transactions, total value locked into these certain protocols. That is what you need to be focusing on. And if you're not, well, then you're probably not making wise decisions. I hate to say it, but that's just a fact, guys. Don't marry any freaking coin. This is an investment, okay? All right. And it's a trade. It's not just an investment. It's also a trade. Don't fool yourself. Don't be round-tripping your bags. If you round-trip your bags again, you didn't learn. And you need to learn from your mistakes, myself included. I've made that mistake. Luckily, I did take profits on a lot of coins previously, which has absolutely changed my life. If I hadn't done that, and if I had held on to those shit coins before, I would still need to be a working slave and having to, answer to a boss, which I no longer do. Thank God. And that is, I think, what we're all here for. We're here for financial freedom. Unless you truly love your job, and if you do, that's wonderful. More power to you. But the vast majority of people don't love their jobs. So we're here for financial freedom. Okay? And that means taking action when you see things going down or adoption going other places. Let's look at it. So, first of all, we can see Bitcoin actually got all the way up to about 126K today, hitting new all-time highs. It's currently trading around $125,000, which is fantastic. I do believe Bitcoin dominance, could be increasing, which is fine. Slow grind up, and then it will plateau, and then we'll see that money flow back into our altcoins, which I think will happen. And let me show you a recent trade that I'm in. Very happy about this one. Check this out, guys. Kaboom! Oh yeah, that is fucking sweet. I was calling for Camino, as you guys probably know. I've talked about it. Go back, look at my other videos. And this one is doing me really well. I'm happy with that one. And I also own a spot position, as I do believe this one will continue to perform well. Okay, so let's now get into this comparison between Cardano and SUI and which coin I am liking and what the data is telling us, okay? Again, I'm data driven. So what is the data telling us? And let's just do a quick comparison. So currently we can see Cardano is the 11th largest crypto. It's currently trading at 87 cents. It's got a 24-hour volume of 1.7. Is that $1 billion? That is 1.7 billion, which is pretty crazy. It has a total market cap of 31,868,000,000. It is absolutely massive. Huge market cap. So now let's look at what SUI is. Okay, so SUI is ranked number 17 in total market cap. It's currently trading at $3.62. And it has roughly about the same 24-hour volume, and it has a market cap of 13 billion. So less than half. Now guys, I believe that in this cycle going forward, I believe SUI is going to flip Cardano. That is my prediction. SUI will eventually flip Cardano. And why do I think that? Well, let me get into my thesis real quick a little bit and tell you what I think. So, if you're not familiar with the SUI team, back in the day, you may remember, they were building that, Facebook was building a coin called Diem or Libra. It was a stable coin, and it was shut down during the Biden administration. Gary Gensler was totally against crypto, and it got shut down. It then got purchased by Silverbank or Silvergate Bank, I think it was, the one that took that huge hit and went bankrupt. So I believe that there's been a lot of shakeouts with the holders in terms of VCs and buyers and that type of stuff. So I'm not concerned about that. But you need to remember this. Zuckerberg spent a fortune developing this, and he hired some of the best developers. And those guys, when the government shut down Diem and Libra, two cryptos were created. One is Aptos, one is SUI. From what I understand, SUI, the better developers of the team, created SUI. And these guys are geniuses. And they're using a coding language called Move, which is super high throughput and is, spoken well of by experts in the field. Also, SUI is held by some really big name investors, along with some really big name influencers are also huge bag holders. So between those two things, I believe it will get hype cycled again, and when that happens, it is absolutely going to rip. Okay, it's going to melt faces. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the data, because I like I said, I base my investments around data. So let's compare Cardano and SUI real quick. Here we go. So I said compare daily active users and growth between Cardano and SUI. And here is what we got. Daily active users, DAU, often measured by daily active addresses, DAA, in blockchain context, serve as a key proxy for network engagement and adoption. Based on recent on-chain data up to early October 2025, SUI significantly outperforms Cardano in both absolute DAU, daily active users, levels, and growth momentum. SUI's ecosystem, focused on high-throughput DeFi and gaming applications, has driven explosive user onboarding, while Cardano's more deliberate, research-driven development has resulted in steadier but lower volume activity. Key metrics summary. Cardano, SUI. Okay, daily active users. 27,000 on October 2nd. SUI, 22.5 million as of late September. Peak DAU in 2025. The peak in January, last January, Cardano had 50,000. SUI had 3.5 million. This August, recently. Year-to-date growth trend, we have Cardano decline of 46% from 50K in January, 27K, October, stable but slow engagement in Q2 and Q3. SUI, strong growth, plus 78% from 1.4 million to 2.5 million. Multiple surges, 136% in 1 week in February, doubling from 1.38 to 2.46 million in April. Next one, new addresses daily, not prominently tracked. Overall address growth, modest, negative 4.8% weekly increases, new addresses earlier in the year. SUI, over 1 million new wallets daily, 80% of total DAU, total accounts 123 million by April. Implications, indicates maturing but stagnant core usage. DApp specific peaks, 150K in April, suggest niche growth potential. So this is good. If Cardano can develop a niche, it might find some footing. So that is one thing that is positive. Implications on SUI, reflects rapid ecosystem expansions, surpassing rivals like Solana and Tron in DAU rankings. High new user ratio signals viral adoption. I like that, guys. I mean, if this doesn't make you bullish, I don't know what does. So, I'm just going to leave it there, guys, with that summary. You may know that I am even more degenerate, and I'm looking for the ecosystem in SUI. And that happens to be Bluefin. Go back, look at my video that I made on Bluefin. Bluefin is the #1 DEX on SUI, and it is a tiny little fucking shitcoin that I believe is going to make me some fucking sick bank and help me continue to live the fucking baller life here in Southeast Asia. And yeah, man, life is fucking good, guys. I am just super excited. Q4 is lining up, I think, to be a stellar ending year. We got likely quantitative easing. We got lowering of interest rates, right? We got, it is looking extremely bullish. The M2 money supply is increasing. Bitcoin is lagging that, but I think it's going to have a pump soon. And I think that will continue to lift all boats. And at some stage, it's that more of that money will start flowing into these smaller shitcoins. Because most people that are getting into crypto, they're looking for large fucking returns. They're not patient. If you have $1,000 and you put it into Bitcoin, it's not going to probably make you fucking $5,000. We'll be lucky if Bitcoin doubles. So these people will be going in and they will be looking at where they can get super high returns like they always fucking do. And that is when we ka-ching, reprint our fucking bank and we laugh and then go off and enjoy life like you guys are all doing well. Monger on.